Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dota 2 Professional League 2018. It's two China teams fighting off. It is going to be a two-game series, then we have another two-game series after this. It's going to be a Team Max doubleheader going up against iG.Vitality and then LGD. I'm going to be your caster, Robnrollgaming, and I'm going to be guiding you through these four matches we have today. It is just going to be four matches again. Two-game series, no best of threes today. As the Dark Will and the Nagasari are going to be taken out by Vitality, we've got the Bounty Hunter, the Razor, as well as the Tiny taken out by Max. So what do Vitality not want to be playing up against? Omni Knight is going to be the final ban of this first round, while Team Max now have the first pick. Gotta admit, don't know a whole lot about Team Max. Lucky to be learning about them today firsthand.
Radiant's pick.
I feel anyway, they're going to be picking up the Chen first pick. Really strong at the minute with being able to send back those creeps. I think you can send two back in the first wave. Just lets the lane push to your off lane, gives them a bit of an advantage. And Tusk, Witch Doctor are going to be the picks by Vitality. Really strong heroes at the minute. Witch Doctor probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest support in the game at the minute. Alongside heroes like the Bane as well as the Shadow Shaman. Just extremely powerful if you get something like a Tide Hunter. These tanky offlaners that you can just throw a Maledict at, you know, Centaur on a Bristleback, anything like that. You just throw the Maledict on top of them, throw the cask out, and just watch them burst down as you do the damage anyway. So, Witch Doctor, yeah, one of the strongest supports in the game at the minute, I feel, and Tusk, great roaming hero. Ice Shards being able to throw out the crowd control, Walrus Punch, even goes through BKB, so you've got a TP canceller there. Sigil being able to scout out Roshan as well as the Snowball, offers a little bit of protection and then a stun to follow up, gets you into the fight. The Gyrocopter going to be the pick by Team Max. Actually want to be getting that carry in early. We did see it run mid. I think, gosh, what game was that? But it was run up mid against the DP. Did quite well as well, so could be a mid Gyrocopter depending on what Vitality pick up, but the standard is that safe lane carry Gyrocopter.
Dyer's ban.
Vitality take out the Sand King. Great at getting that flash farm in the jungle once the stacks are up. The Chen can stack it. And then the Sand King comes along, farms it up, gets his quick Link Dagger, and Chen gets all the bonus gold. Gyrocopter can do the same now, so I wonder if Vitality are going to start scouting the jungle early, putting those wards down, looking for the stacks, or if they're just going to try and play their own game, you know, control their own lanes before they go looking to wreck the Chen's jungle advantage. The Tide is going to be that fourth ban by Team Max. Again, it's probably, you're probably looking at about half a dozen offlaners that are viable at the minute, including the Underlord, the Tide Hunter. Tiny can be run there as well as heroes like, I suppose you can still run the Earthshaker there. But at the minute, since obviously the Iron Talon as well as the Poor Man's Shield got taken out, that offlane is a lot more brutal, a lot more about surviving than contesting the farm. So heroes like the Tide Hunter as well as the Underlord do great in that lane. Vitality are going to be picking up the Brewmaster for their offlane. Want that 6 on him so he can get the split off. And just offer a lot of crowd control. The stuns coming out from the Storm Pandas. Or the 3 pandas, the elemental pandas, should I say. So Brewmaster, a really good pick in the offlane, got a good advantage with the mischance that comes out, as well as being able to throw the brew as well. The Gyrocopter could be in a little bit of, well, not trouble, but it's going to be a pain for him, trying to last hit early on before the Brewmaster starts roaming. Meanwhile, Max pick up the Night Stalker. I wonder if this is going to be the position for Night Stalker, a 5 Chen. That's going to be dipping in and out of the jungle. The Gyrocopter on the safe lane, meanwhile. The Brewmaster in the off, Tusk, Witch Doctor supports on the side of Vitality. The Disruptor as well as the Death Prophet ban out as well.
10 seconds to go.
Vitality
5 seconds.
against the gyrocopter, you want to be seeing something like a Juggernaut or a Lifestealer that can just shrug off the missile, get up close to him, and start doing the damage. And obviously the Juggernaut gets it with his spin, Lifestealer gets it with his rage. Both heroes can get quite aggressive onto the gyrocopter, especially if he gets left alone with Team Max's lineup. The Chen is going to be in the jungle from time to time. Meanwhile, Night Stalker is going to be roaming once that nighttime hits, so gyrocopter will be left on his own quite a bit. And if you've got something that's a pretty decent kill-for-kill lineup, again, something like the Lifestealer might be optimal with the open wounds to be able to chase down the gyrocopter once he gets those phase boots. Also, maybe, just trying to look at the heroes now, maybe we get ourselves an Underlord. It could even be an offlane Night Stalker if you feel that it can play safe enough, you know, get a couple of levels, get his boots, and then just start to roam for the kills. But the Dragon Knight is going to come out on the side of iG.Vitality. That is going to be 90% their mid laner. You know, there's a slight chance they run it in the safe lane, but you don't really see that often, as the Dragon Knight likes his mid lane. He's got the regen, he can stand there and survive there a lot of the time, and as soon as the opposing mid laner leaves the lane, excuse me, it is like 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm just still waking up. But yeah, as soon as the opposing mid laner leaves the lane, the Dragon Knight pops his dragon form, starts to push down that tier 1 tower, takes the map control of the mid lane, then can move himself to the safe lane or the off lane and look to do the same there. So Max, what are they going to do to try and contest this? They picked themselves up the Doom. Now we have seen that run as a position 4, so it could still be that position 3 Night Stalker, though more than likely it is going to be that position 3 Doom. Can move himself into the jungle as well with the Devour when he needs to.
10 seconds to go.
Though you do usually see the Dooms start with a point in Scorched Earth, just to keep themselves alive in that off lane, you know, get the regen there, the move speed, and then level 2, you pick up the Devour, level 3 you get Infernal Blade, and then you start to max between the Infernal Blade and the Scorched Earth, just to start to throw the harass out, get yourself in there, and then being able to move yourself away. Though again, the Witch Doctor and Tusk, you can't really get yourself away if the Tusk throws out those ice shards and blocks you in, so you do need to be very aware of the Tusk Witch Doctor combination. Vitality looking for the final ban. It's potentially a safe laner that Team Max have left to pick up, so Vitality there. Heroes like they're going to be banning out the Tinker. Yeah, good call against the Dragon Knight. Obviously you had that mischance, and then he's got to come in close into the match with the machines, the rocket spam as well. So Vitality not want to be playing up against the Tinker. Meanwhile Max, it's going to be this position 1 that they've got to be looking to ban on the side of Vitality. Something that goes well. Something like a Chaos Knight. Strong tanky hero, can drag the gyrocopter back, goes great with the Witch Doctor, the Tusk. Even something like the Luna just adds another stun, adds to the kill potential. You have maybe the Lycan that goes for a bit more pushy, a bit more right click, can chase heroes down in combination with the Witch Doctor, Tusk, keep them locked down long enough for the Lycan to rip and tear and shred through them. So Vitality got a few options on the hands. I don't know what it's going to be. They're taking the time. They've got themselves 34 seconds reserve time to think about this last ban as well as the pickup they want to go for next. And just trying to look at the heroes that complement iG.Vitality's lineup, they've got a decent amount of control and lockdown coming out, so maybe if you want to go for something that's just damage based, I mean the Morphlin is still there, you've got something like the Phantom Lancer. If you want to get aggressive on the Gyrocopter, throw out that Diffusal Blade, they're going to be banning out the Sniper. Safe lane Sniper as they pick themselves up, the OD makes sense. So the DK is already there, just making sure our Vitality don't swap lanes. And as everybody knows, Sniper does destroy the OD. Once you get that level 3, get a couple of points in your shrapnel, because the OD does need to come in close for those last hits, as well as to throw out the Astral Imprisonment. It makes it hard for the OD to really maneuver in the lane, and then you just start to whittle away his health until you get that Assassinate up, and then you start to dominate the lane. So, Max, even with the Dragon Knight, they're confident that... Okay, they are going to be shifting around the lanes. It's going to be In July on the Brewmaster. We've got Miracle on the Dragon Knight, S on the Shadow Fiend. Super's going to be playing the Witch Doctor, and Tusk is being left up to dogfights. Meanwhile, on the side of Team Max, it's going to be Wrong on the Chen. We've got Fonte on the Gyrocopter, Ray on the Night Stalker, HMX on the Doom, just waiting on 897 to pick up his OD. So, it looks like it is going to be that safe lane Dragon Knight with S in the mid lane on the Shadow Fiend. We've got In July in the off, Dogfights and Super as the supports. Meanwhile, 897 picking up the mid OD, HMX on what looks like the potentially off-lane Doom. Ray on the Roman Night Stalker, Fonte on the carry, Gyrocopter and Wrong on the Chen. Again, going to be in and out of the jungle. So, yeah, I kind of like these lanes from both teams, to be honest. Dragon Knight, good safe laner. A good solid safe laner. Again, offers a stun from the Dragon Tail that can follow up from the cask, as well as a snowball Ice Shard combo. He's got great push potential once he gets to level 6 as well, and the fight potential. It is up there with the Breathe Fire to be able to do that burst damage. So, we're going to be getting ourselves underway quite quickly, actually. Take a look at the items. I love this now. It's a full scoreboard, and then you just bam, show the items, and it's all there. It could be a little bit more see-through, I think, but it looks so pretty. As we move out, the smoke is going to be popped there by side of Max. DK just going to be playing it back. Could even be the solo safe lane DK, if you want to get a little bit more aggressive with the Brewmaster. And again, once you start getting the points into the Dragon's Blood, not a bad solo laner. Maybe doesn't stand up too well in the off lane, but just as a solo safe lane, has a lot to offer. It looks like for now they're going to be going 2-1-2. Tusk, obviously the TP still on cooldown, though if he wants to move himself down quickly once this rune is up, it won't be too long before the TP is up and he can move himself down to the bot lane.
The game is on.
I wonder if they go for this on the side of Max as well.
Gold remains. Got it.
Going for an aggressive try while Wrong sends back the creeps, which will benefit Fonte. It looks like we're going to be having the HMX Doom up against In July on the Brewmaster. Now, whether the Tusk stays in this lane as well, it's going to be throwing the Ice Shards out. This is pretty clever to get the blocks off. One creep does get through, but one creep not really going to be making all the difference. As mid lane, we're going to be seeing Ray just throwing out a Void onto S. Now, the Shadow Fiend needs to be getting those quick last hits, but it looks like Ray 897 want to be getting aggressive, and In July just carries on walking. They're going to rotate the lanes. It looks like the DK is already walking himself to the top, so that is going to be a little bit of time that the Gyrocopter is going to be getting an advantage. Mid lane, though, Shadow Fiend still taking the harass. Ray taking a few right clicks to the face as well. Now, if we take a look, bot lane, there's going to be... It's actually the Brewmaster skilling up the Drunken Haze level 1. As Fonte has that Rocket Barrage. Want to be throwing out the harass. Tusk trapping in HMX. There's going to be the Infernal Blade picked up. And he's just holding that point. Just to see what comes out on the lanes. But Dogfight's really taking the harass to HMX. 2 on both heroes. And again, holding the point. Meanwhile, in the mid... S, the last hits... pretty darn even, as it looks like they may try and make a move onto HMX. It looks like Miracle's coming across as well. Miracle with the Breathe Fire. HMX tries to run himself away. Now, no snowball used by the Tusk as the Scorched Earth is going to keep HMX pretty darn healthy. Miracle just looking for his farm on the lane. Mid lane though. Esther's come forward, Ray, but they are going to be able to see with this ward if we take a look at the vision coming out from the Radiant. It is the Ray rotates through, throws out the Void. Is there going to be any more harassers? It looks like the Shadow Fiend is just going to, again, throw the right clicks out at the Night Stalker, try and chase him away. Going for this rune now as well. No bottle, but he's going to be able to get the illusions. The Razor's coming out onto Ray now as well. Going to be using that Fairy Fire. Keeps him alive, keeps him healthy at 115 health. And if Super was there just a tad sooner, that potentially would have been the first blood. Speaking of Doom, wonder what he goes for at level 3. He's going to be popping his salve. But does he go for another point into the Scorched Earth? Because he's been harassed down quite a lot coming through from dogfights. Shards are going to be there. Snowball's there if he wants to try and use it. No Scorched Earth. Well, there is a Scorched Earth. 1 point in it is off cooldown now. Let's take a look at this bot lane. We're not taking a look at this in quite a while. 2 points into the Drunken Haze, 1 point into the Drunken Brawler. Going to be giving those missed chances over to the Brewmaster, making it hard for Fonte to last hit. Now Night Stalker does TP bot. The Wildwing Ripper's going to be throwing the Tornado in as well, just to try and zone out in July. They're going to try and make a move as well. He's slowed down. The Rocket Barrage is coming out, but Ray can't get there in time for the Void. It could be First Blood, but once again, the Fairy Fire in July trying to do what he can, but Ray picks up that first kill. And, Max get the first kill on the board. 897. Not doing too bad in the last hits up against the Shadow Fiend that has started to just edge ahead now. But bot lane, it looks like the Witch Doctor wants to be coming down, helping out in July, who's already pretty darn low once again. Super. What's he going to be able to do here to help out his teammate? But the Tornado just keeps getting him low. Ray's going to go below. Could even see it if he can get himself through. Gets the Void off and finds the kill in July. Now Super's left alone as well. The slow comes out. We're going to be having a Void in the next second as well. Fonte's going to try and get himself through the trees. Ray moves himself away from the tower because of the Maledict, but the Rocket Barrage comes out. Fonte picks it up, and it's actually going to be the Wild Ring Ripper picking up that tower aggro. So Fonte is only going to take 1 or 2 shots from the tower, as opposed to about 3 or 4 for diving underneath it. And our dogfight's coming through into the mid lane, but I don't think 897's playing that aggressive. He is taking a few harass raises coming out from the Shadow Fiend, so you know, he's not really playing too far forward. Unfortunately for him, Tusk does have a gap closer as well as a bit of a barrier that he needs to get himself through. Night Stalker, Chen, going to be rotating through behind. They may be looking for this, but it's going to be a 6-man mid lane looking for the fights. They are going to be able to see again with the Observer Ward if there's any rotations through. Ray gets a deep one there as well. It looks like Wrong and Ray just going to be rotating themselves off. This Observer Ward fades out, but it is going to be seeing the Witch Doctor as well as the Tusk. So OD once again just plays it back, plays it safe. It looks like Chen and Ray want to be rotating in, looking for in July once again. He's already died twice. 2 out of the 3 kills on the board. Ray comes through. We're going to have 2 points into the void. It is still nighttime as well. The TP coming in from the Witch Doctor with the slow. It looks like in July may just go down the 1 charges. Is it going to be enough? 1 more right click. Battery soul, anything. It's going to be Ray that picks it up with another void. And let's take a look at the top lane. It's going to be Miracle versus HMX still. Doom level 5 to the level 5 of the Dragon Knight as well, so keeping pace. Even going to be able to get himself a rune, moves himself towards the rune of the Radiant side as well. Meanwhile, TP's coming in, Dogfight could be in a little bit of trouble, pops the Shrine. Ice Shard's going to be dropping Wrong in, as well as Ray. The rotations come through. Wrong, was he going to be able to go with this? Lap comes out from in July. Super's being slowed down now as well, but it looks like Wrong is going to fall. First kill on the board for Vitality now. Fonte moving in. He's got himself a Rocket Barrage. Wrong takes down Super with the... It's actually going to be the Golems as HMX comes in. No Doom, but already takes down S. That Shadow Fiend, as soon as they leave him alone, Gets rotated on by HMX after he gets the bounty rune on the Radiant side. It was actually the Golems, if you take a look at the scores, it was actually the Golems that picked the kill up onto Super, and now iG.Vitality could be in a little bit of trouble. The Golems, there's going to be the clap to try and slow them down, but with the Golems as well as the Void, iG.Vitality, does he get himself out of this again? No level 6 yet, so he isn't going to be able to split. The cooldown's going to be there as well. Fonte's getting pretty low. Miracle comes in his Dragon form as well, but Ray's already going to pick up that kill onto iG.Vitality. Dragon Tail, there's going to be the cast now as well. The Rocket Barrage does come through. The Maledict, Fonte should be taking a dive. It's going to be Miracle that picks up this kill. Ray's going to be able to get himself away. Ice Shards are there. Ray can just fly over them, get himself away. There's going to be the Snowball being cast, but Ray's running himself out as well. So Night Stalker, it looks like he will be taking a fall, but it's going to be a slow one. The chase, the cast to slow him down, the right click goes the way of dogfights. And he gets himself an illusion. Chen just needs, just get yourself out of there, mate. You want mid lane? Snowball insta-cast, and they want to go on 8-9-7. There's going to be the Razors as well as the Ice Shards, and Fonte comes in to try and help his teammate out, but it's going to be too late as Shadow Fiend picks up the kill. The slow onto the Shadow Fiend now as well. Ray trying to fly himself up, find the vision, and it looks like Shadow Fiend going to be trapped out inside this little forest with 3 heroes on the side of Max about. So 4 to 8 minutes in. If we take a look at the net worth, it is going to be the DK sitting top of the net worth. He's got himself the Soul Ring. His boots as well. And looking towards that Blink Dagger. Meanwhile, top lane, the Doom is going to be out now. The Infernal Blade as well as the Stomp, it looks like, from the Centaur. They're going to be able to get the deny onto Tusk. iG.Vitality's just chasing it down. Does get the deny. And now they turn onto HMX. HMX pops the Scorch Earth. Starts to walk himself away. So HMX in July, where's he going to go? The clap comes up, slowing out the Doom, and now the stuns. There's going to be the Pandas being split up. HMX tries to run himself away, but the Cyclone comes out. There's 3, well technically 5 heroes with the Pandas up on this top lane. Miracle does get the kill. Wrong TP's in to try and help out his teammate, but he just puts himself into trouble. Are they going to be able to find anything here as the Pandas reform? It looks like Wrong is in the right for now as he gets himself away.
Can't do nothing about Dire's structures right now. Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
Fonte TP's himself in. What's he going to be able to do to try and clean this up? Pushes the wave back out. HMX. 70 seconds on the Doom is going to be seen by the creeps. The TP out there. And in July. Just goes back to pushing out this bot lane. Darkcopter is going to try and dive this Fonte. It looks like he wants to go into Miracle. He's already popped. Well, still got the Dragon form going. Miracle doesn't care. Takes the tower. Takes the missile to the face just underneath the tier 2 tower. The Shadow Fiend does pick up a kill onto 897. What's Wrong going to do here? He's got himself the medallion, picks himself up a troll as well as a siege creep to try and push down towers. But the rotations from Vitality have been on point pretty much.
Invisibility.
HMX picks up his invis. The Doom is off cooldown in the next 8 seconds as well, so they might try and make a move for iG.Vitality. Level 7. Split is up in 20, but with the Doom being there, it shouldn't be. Well, the Darkness is going to be popped. The Collapse has to try and slow him down. Scorched Earth, the right clicks, but Brewmaster, 13 seconds. Is he going to survive long enough? It doesn't look like he will. iG.Vitality tries to run himself away, but Ray picks up that kill. Gets himself the Void, the Urn Charge. And you know what we can do? If we take a look, Death Summary. Yeah, it just shows the Void was that last bit of damage to secure that kill. Now the smoke out. Vitality want to be going for a kill. I think the courier just saw. Maybe it was just a little bit too far in the darkness. But Fonte moves himself away. Now, not want to be sticking around solo when there is 2 supports missing. We're getting a little bit of lag for the side of Vitality. Hopefully that will clear itself up. Yeah, it's just a quick go. Now 897 Fonte pushing into this mid lane. Even the Chen creeps, yeah, all 5 heroes stacking up, making sure they secure this tier 1 tower mid. Dogfights and Super in the smoke to rotate down. It's going to be a fresh one actually. Are they going to be able to find anything with this? In July, gonna go for the quick split. Dogfight walks himself out the snowball. It looks like they want to go into the gyrocopter. Even Miracle coming in now with the dragon form, the breathe fire, the dragon tail. Fonte throws out the cooldown, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to keep him alive. It won't be. HMX does secure the kill onto the Shadow Fiend. Miracle though gonna try and go for the chase. OD Hand of God comes out to try and heal him, but with the Death Ward should be enough to take him down. HMX picks himself up a double. And now the back lines, it looks like in July, as well as the rest of Vitality, going to be fighting back into this. Miracle getting pretty darn low. The Maledict's going to come through, but not enough to save his life as Ray picks up the kill now onto Miracle. And now the Doom tries to run himself away. HMX, what's he got? He's got the Infernal Blade if he wants to try and go back in. Needs to be careful about this Maledict, which will tick him down eventually. Should be the last tick, will be the last tick in Super. Picks of that kill, we get a pause. I mean, he is dead. They're pinging out the shrine. Are they going to try and TP someone there to try and cut off the Witch Doctor? Gyrocopter is back alive if he wants to try and go for that. Let's take a look at the death summaries while we can, because I didn't pay for Dota Plus for nothing. You're going to look at it, you're going to enjoy it, and you're going to like it. Okay, SF is back in the game now. Getting ourselves a go. So yeah, Super trying to run himself away here, taking down to the urn as well as Ray, but he's got himself no mana, only one charge on the stick. It is going to be Fonte. TPs to the shrine, picks up the kill. Goes home happy.
Got it.
Just waiting for wrong, but they are going to be popping the shrine, and Ray getting pretty darn low to the Maledict. Well, the uncharges now should be enough to keep him healthy. So 897. Trying to get himself up. It looks like going for the Force Staff before he goes for the Dragon Lance. But doesn't really need that extra attack range at the minute, just wants the Force Staff to keep himself alive.
Dyer's mid tower could use a little.
Meanwhile, mid, Ray. Just going to hang back. There's no rotations and maybe I was looking for a kill if anyone was trying to push this tower up, but we're going to be getting a smoke. Even got ourselves a Black Dragon coming through from the camp to greet them. Now the blink forward, Miracle not going to be able to find the stun onto Ray though. And they throw out the nighttime. They're going to try and turn this one around. Miracle on the back line. So are they going to be able to get in range? 897 just holds himself back. The Void comes through. Miracle's slowed down, but Super is there as well if they want to try and make a fight of this. Everybody in July is just going to TP himself into the mid. Wants to be giving this up. It looks like they are going to be giving up Super with no contest. Max, a bit of a consolation prize there. Not able to find out the Dragon Knight. Super gives himself up just to keep his carry alive. Now Ray, I think he did actually see the DK there, just trying to play himself away, as Injuli does have himself a haste. And chasing down the Night Stalker. The TP's coming in from the Doom. Are they going to be able to do anything with this? The Doom is still available. Dogfight should get the TP away, will get the TP away. Meanwhile, Radiant Jungle. Dogfights and Super going to be walking into Fonte. The cooldown's going to be there, the Ice Shards, but it just keeps Dogfight locked into the cooldown. Super throwing out the Death Ward, but it looks like Fonte will pick up that kill. And now Dogfight's Shadow Fiend is there, picks up a kill onto the Chen. And Fonte, is he going to be able to get himself away? He's got himself the TP. So he gets himself back to the fountain with the Maledict. It probably would have been enough to take him down. With the Shadow Fiend there as well, but Fonte just gets the TP. Back to the fountain, back to safety. Now Night Stalker going for the Super round, which will help, reduces the healing coming out. Okay, no healing on the Witch Doctor, never mind.
Radiant's top tower.
Well, we've got a little bit of time. Let's take a look at the items. Still just the medallion. The headdress on the chair. Max, I think he's got the 4 staff coming out on the courier. It looks like it is flying out now. Yeah. Oracle's got the blink, soul ring. Ogre Club in the stash. While the Yules is there for the Shadow Fiend. I don't think we've seen it used yet. It might have only just come out. But yeah, expect to see one of the Yules ults pretty darn soon. As Rain HMX in July. Spidey senses tingling. Backs himself up. Bot lane there. Fonte, the cooldown's going to be the super. The missile is flying out, so with the rocket barrage should be able to tick him down. And even the flat cannon committed to do a little bit of farming while he does a little bit of killing. Shadow Fiend, there's a Yules to keep himself safe while the Dragon Knight comes in. HMX, is there going to be Doom popped? He's going to be holding on to that for now. And the Ice Shards just creating another barrier. Keeping the SF safe. Ray gets the TP, and Snowball, well, I don't think it's going to reach across the map. So in July, got himself a blink and just queuing one up just because. Always got to have a spur. T2 tower getting pretty darn low. Dogfights does TP in. Super's in there as well, so they could look to make a kill happen onto Fonte, but 2 level 8 supports up against the level 14 Gyrocopter. It could be a bit iffy. Missile going to be used. Dogfights backs himself away, and the rest of Max coming in to really back up the Gyrocopter as well.
Radiant's bottom tower's done for.
Now Max, they are down here. Looks like Jara's going to TP up to the top lane just to make sure this tier 2 tower doesn't go down to the Dragon Knight. Even Doom TP's in, but the DK is away. Got that TP. We are going to get ourselves a 3-man smoke coming out from the side of Vitality. Looking to take a fight here. The DK did TP away. Doom's moving himself down.
Regeneration.
The Blink Dagger on the Shadow Fiend as well, so he can get himself in range, throw out that Yules, and maybe look for a kill onto Yules. The smoke is going to break in, the cast bouncing through with the Maledict, keeping him locked down with the neutrals. And July even gets himself in there. Super finds the kill. Shadow Fiend, not bad on the net worth. Sitting 3rd above the OD. Ray's going to see in July coming up. Do they have the silence? They will do. And now Fonte gets himself in range. The split is going to come out as soon as that silence wears off, though. Not it. The Doom was still dead, so no Doom available to keep him locked down long term. The Ice Shards. BKB popped by Fonte, throwing out the flat cannon, trying to do damage. May even find a couple of the Pandas. Hand of God to keep his team alive as Shadow Fiend does take down Wrong now. Or maybe it was just to try and keep himself alive. Are they going to try and turn this one around? 897 trying to chase down 2 of the supports. Meanwhile, in July, gets chased down by Ray. Astral Imprisonment comes out onto Dogfights, though. There's going to be the Rocket Barrage. Snowball's going to keep himself healthy for a little bit as he rolls himself onto HMX, but HMX with the Infernal Blade should be able to throw out the damage. And they do find the kill. So support for a support. Not too bad. It's what the teams can do after it now that counts, and it looks like Max are the ones that want to be taking the initiative, moving Fonte into the mid lane. But as Night Stalker as well as Doom look for the kill onto the Witch Doctor, Super just gets the TP away with the ward. That's a pretty small vision. Yeah, that's more like it. You want Radiant Jungle? The cooldown's going to come through the BKB. There's going to be the National Imprisonment onto the Gyrocopter, though. Are they going to be able to find this kill? Will find it. Shadow Fiend throws out the Requiem of Souls, and they could even find another one as the Yules from the Snowball and the Ice Shard spots out the OD. Maldic being thrown out as well, and Miracle picks that one up. I think it was a Dragon Breath that finished him off. Yeah, just the Dragon Breath coming out to pick up that kill. Go ahead, HMX. Actually got himself the Purge.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
So Wrong Just stands himself between the tier 1 and the tier 2, waiting for the rest of his team. Raise up on the top lane, trying to counter push it, looks like it's Miracle. The Dragon Form, I mean, even with the DK, they've only got themselves one tower so far. HMX with the haste towards the Scorch Earth, but Angela is just going to be able to blink himself out, plays it safe, doesn't know what else is about, and doesn't want to be giving up another free kill. He is 1-5 and 8. Damn. Well, they're going to try and go with this. He's just going to be trying to finish off these Ancients that Miracle did start. OD doesn't... I mean, he's got pretty much all the items. Just the Dragon Lance off having the full Hurricane Pike. But wants to be going for the Blink first. Dogfights. Ray is there. Can't get himself out of range of the creeps, it looks like. So Dogfights just backs himself up to the tier 2. Ray's still looking though. We do have nighttime now for the next 2 minutes. At least.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Max are stacking up, but nobody's showing on lanes. So Vitality don't really want to be making a move. Just playing it safe. 14 to 18, 22 minutes in. SF now top of the net worth. We are getting a little bit of lag. It is Chinese service, so hopefully that will calm down. S chasing down the Chen. He does have the Requiem if he wants to be throwing this out. It looks like they're going to be able to find the kill anyway. Yeah, the ping's taking a little bit of a dive, guys. Hopefully it does clear itself up. Which is strange because it's been fine all match. Let's just give it a quick reconnect, shall we? Hopefully it's calmed down. We get back in time just to see Fonte pick up super. It seems to be fine-ish again now. Still running a 300 ping, but as long as we're not playing, just casting. So 897. I'm gonna go for the Lincoln Sphere. It's picked up that blink. Finish that one off. And once again, if we take a look at the items, the Vanguard coming out from the Doom, I'm assuming that's going to be... no, okay, he's not stacking it up. He's just going to go straight for the Shadow Blade. Into the BKB, into the Shivas. And I was going to assume that was going to be a Crimson Guard, but it looks like he just wants to keep it as a plain Vanguard for now. Which isn't too bad. It offers a bit of health regen as well, to go with the Scorched Earth. We are going to be getting a smoke coming through from Max. Sigil not going to be spotting anyone because of the smoke. Dogfights. Runs himself away anyway. The scan is going to be the Ray. If he just cuts left, going to be able to see the Tusk, but nobody going to be found as he does TP himself into the Radiant Jungle. The nighttime comes out. But this is just going to secure the tier 1 tower on the top lane.
Toughened up their structures.
Modification is going to be used in July now, looking for the last hit onto the mid lane tower.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Is he going to even be able to get it as the Astral Imprisonment does come out? HMX is there, the Snowball comes in, the Doom not going to be cast up as a Walrus Punch. Now the Sanity's Eclipse as well, Hand of God, but it looks like Brewmaster should be able to get himself out alive. Maybe not, as the Urn takes him down. He goes for the split just as the last second, and now it looks like the Night Stalker's going to be in a little bit of trouble. The Boulder Toss as well, keeping him locked down. There's going to be the call down over the top, and they are going to be able to pick up the Night Stalker eventually, I guess. No, he was sent back by the Chen, wasn't he? Ah, that's why he disappeared. Wrong now, the Raze is coming out, the Snowball's there, and S picks up the kill onto the Chen. Night Stalker's going to be coming himself back down. Fonte did pop the BKB. Only 2 heroes alive. BKB ends. There's going to be the Dragon Tail coming out now as well. The right click to the raises. Miracle picks that kill up. And it could be a full 5-man wipe if they can find the Night Stalker. No Chen to send him back this time. They pick up the tier 1 tower mid, they pick up a full team fight, and now it looks like they are going to be able to pick themselves up a tier 2 as well, with no heroes going down. That split from the Brewmaster, keeping himself alive long enough to help control the fight. And actually turn the fight. They're pinging out the Roshan. Buybacks are there from the Gyrocopter as well as the Night Stalker, but with only 36 seconds before he's back alive, I don't think the Gyrocopter is going to be wanting to expend that. Vitality able to pick themselves up a pretty free Roshan. And we've got ourselves a Pajama Knight, as he was in Dragon form when we reconnected, I do believe, that first time. But I'm sure we can deal with it. So OD gonna go for the BKB now as well. Just sick of being locked down during these fights, wants to be able to keep himself alive. What's the Gyrocopter's BKB down to now as well? It's down to 7 seconds. Remember, it is just a flat cooldown now at 70 seconds. It doesn't scale with the seconds remaining. Which means once you get down to 5 seconds, you're going to have a decent amount of time between the BKB being down, being able to use it. 3-man smoke. Fonte, I don't think we have any vision. They do see the Night Stalker, they're not really aware of anybody else. In July could go for this. BKB's not going to be available. In fact, it's not up on the Night Stalker, is it? Yeah, DK picks up the kill. 897 gets himself away with the 4-staff, but the Cyclone comes out from the split pandas. Dogfights could be looking for the Ice Shards into the Snowball now as well. Astral Imprisonment to keep himself relatively safe as the rest of his team rotates in, but there's going to be the Ice Shards as well as the DK's Dragon Tail stun. And the Chen gets the Sem back. So OD's going to survive through that, taking down to the Super Run, but it's not going to be enough. As it looks like Vitality now pick themselves up a tier 2 tower and carry on moving themselves forward. Again, Night Stalker up in 20, does have the buyback if he wants to use it, but I don't really think he'd want to here. Chen going to try and do what he can, but the DK blinks himself forward, gets the Dragon Tail up. There's going to be a Requiem of Souls, nobody dead just yet. Gyrocopter pops the BKB, will be taken down now by Super. And Vitality, do they just try and stack up? There's no buyback for Gyrocopter. Actually tried to buy out to pick up that butterfly, which means the tier 3 tower should go down here. Vitality don't want to be giving this up. They've got the heals coming up from Super. Miracle can be moving himself up now as well. Going to blink himself forward, gets the Dragon Tail, the Maledict now as well as the cast. And Night Stalker should be taken down 52 seconds before he's back alive, and does have the buyback. But once again, if he wants to try and use it, in July moves himself forward, doesn't have the split, but it doesn't matter as S gets the blink, the raise, the kill onto Wrong. It was in the wrong position there. It's a little bit too far forward. Vitality want to make it 2 lanes. Only 2 heroes alive on the side of Max. Again, Night Stalker down for the next 20 seconds. Which is plenty of time, even with the fortification, to take out at least the melee racks. In July. Just messing around with the clap. Everybody on the side of Max is going to be back alive within the next couple of seconds. Range Rax takes the harass. Miracle just giving himself forward, blinks himself out as OD was trying to counter push here, but it looks like the TP's coming back. With 897 doesn't back himself out in time. He's 4-staffing himself up to the high ground, but there's going to be the Ice Shards. Are they going to be able to get the vision for the Snowball? 897 blinks himself away. Yes, into the trees. Can't get that Yule Scepter to keep the OD locked down. So skin of his teeth, but OD gets himself out alive. Miracle He's got the full AC stacked up. I'm assuming just waiting for the last piece to come out onto from the courier. If we take a look, of course the courier button doesn't work anymore, so yeah. Gonna be a full AC into the Lincoln Sphere. He's already got himself the BKB, which he's only used once. So Vitality, if we take a look at the net worth, it was slightly in favour of Max towards the 20-minute mark.
Guess what's happening to Dyer's bottom tower? The Dyer
But solidly in favour now, 16k going the way of Vitality. Same with XP, only just kept even, but now Vitality start to stack that up. Net worth for 2 cores, top of the net worth chart. Even the Brewmaster, with the bad start that he had, 3, 5 and 13, still 4th, only the Gyrocopter and the OD in the top 5 with the side of Max. They try and make a move, the Snowball's going to be there, they take down HMX and now the Cyclone, so the Night Stalker shouldn't be able to get himself away. The boulder comes out from the Spirit Pandas. Ray being ticked down. There's going to be the call down. The Hand of God not keeping himself alive. Miracle goes in with the BKB. Fonty tries to walk himself out. The Cyclone onto the OD now as well. Ice Shards